Alright, Spuddies, it's the last day. The last day of the Spud Fit challenge. It's a weird feeling. I don't know what to feel today. It's been the best year of my life. It's been an amazing and incredible and weird year. I'm happy to be moving on to the next stage, and I'm also a little bit sad that it's over because it's been so good. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. I weighed in this morning for the last time. I'm 98.5 kilos now, which means I've lost 53.2 kilos for the year. So, yeah, big time, cool time. I'm on the way at the moment to Channel 9 studios to be on the Today Show, and then we'll see. I guess the rest of the day is going to be preparing for tomorrow when we have our breakfast to eat my first meal. So there you go. Maybe I'll show you some inside Channel 9 stuff. I'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm inside Channel 9 now. Channel 9. I'm in the kitchen sort of area, just chilling out, waiting to go on. Just met Dave Hughes. If you're Australian, you know Dave Hughes, the comedian. Just met him. He's going on the show, I guess, before me. Let me see if I can show you more. Let's have a look around. There we go. Wall of photos. Heap of office space. I can show you the studio when I get in there, I guess. Alright, I'm in the studio. There's me on the telly there, filming you. There's Alan, the floor manager. And there's me. And I got Melbourne behind me. Got some sound in my ear. And a few minutes until I go live on the Today Show. Oh, oops. I just realised I've got my singlet on. It's not really formal enough for a YouTube video. It has to be formal, whatever. Anyway, lots of people have commented on my hair on YouTube today.
Your hair is awesome. Don't let anyone tell you any different, Andrew.
You heard it from the source. So,
stop being mean about the hair.
I don't care. Stop being so shallow.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you. Anyway, here comes a bit of the clip from the Channel 9 News. Mandy and Teddy were at home watching it live on the computer and they filmed it. You'll get a bit of commentary from Teddy through this. He's going through a bit of a stage where he likes to just make up crazy gibberish words. So you'll get a combination of words and gibberish, and hopefully you can see a bit of the interview too.
This could be a relief for our next guest, because could you imagine eating nothing but potatoes for an entire year? That is exactly what Andrew Taylor did in 2016.
So for the last year, Andrew, he's been eating sackloads of potatoes every day, and he's actually, I can't believe this, managed to lose 50 kilos in the process. So to learn more about this unusual way of doing things, there's the proof in the pudding, so to speak. He's joining us now from Melbourne. Andrew, a year tomorrow it'll be.
There he is.
How many kilograms of potatoes do you think you've actually knocked over each day?
Alright guys, thanks for having me. I think I worked out last week that it's getting close to 1.3 tonnes for the year, which is an average of 3.5 to 4 kilos a day.
Now,
Dada's gonna come home.
Yes, Sue.
what's the word?
Supplement.
Dada's home.
Yeah. Now the only thing I've supplemented is vitamin B12. Potatoes have given me everything else I need as far as vitamins and minerals go, and protein and carbs and a little bit of fats and everything else. So yeah, B12 is the only thing I've supplemented.
If you get a large fries at Macca's, does that count as part of the diet?
Lots of people ask that, but I'm not eating any oil, so nothing deep fried or anything like that.
Wow.
So, is it just mashed potatoes and baked potatoes every day for a year?
Pretty much, yeah. I do get a little bit creative from time to time, but probably 95% of my meals are either
59 new calories.
potatoes, yeah.
So why did you decide
fires,
upon
don't
potatoes,
pull it
corn
down.
or tomatoes or beetroot or whatever it may be?
Tomatoes,
I did a lot of research over the course of about 6
Potatoes,
weeks, and potatoes just had the most evidence.
Potatoes is like
historical evidence of people having lived and been healthy on a diet of almost only potatoes. I'm talking about the Irish population or prisoners of war have been fed only potatoes and done really, really well from a health point of view anyway, and there's also some science that backs it up as well. So potatoes just had the biggest weight of evidence behind them, that's all.
I mean, looking at the pictures of you putting the potatoes in the oven there, you look completely different. Did you think you would lose so much weight?
I feel completely different too. I feel like a totally new person, but no, it wasn't about losing weight for me. I did think I would lose some weight, but I didn't think I would lose this much. Yeah, for me it was all about trying to change my relationship with food and trying to stop relying on food for comfort and enjoyment and emotional support, and trying to learn to get those things from other areas of life. But yeah,
Smile, Dad.
certainly a bonus. So I'm happy about it.
So you're about to
There
get
he
through
goes.
the 12-month challenge. Tomorrow, what's the first cheat meal you're going to be hoeing into? What cravings have you got?
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I don't actually have any cravings, and there's no foods that are really jumping out at me as something I've got to have. So I'm having breakfast tomorrow. It's catered, and I just said to the caterer to surprise me.
watch in the.
Now, did you
Can
check
you watch
in with your
it
doctor
in
about whether this was
the
healthy and
Can
what sort of
he in the
feedback have you got about that?
computer too?
Yeah, I've had medical supervision all the way through.
We'll do that one day.
4 blood tests now, and the blood tests are all good and just keep getting
Well,
better. And I've had
yeah,
DEXA scans for body
years
composition, and my
above.
bone density, muscle mass is still all good. Nothing's changed, and yeah, everything's fine. My blood pressure's dropped, my cholesterol's dropped, my blood sugar's dropped. Obviously, I've lost weight, which is good. Yeah, there's no complaints from a health point of view. Everything's good.
Did you change any of your exercise regime or anything like that?
Yeah, pardon the pun, but for the first month I was a couch potato.
Just tired mom on the computer.
Yeah, since then my energy levels just picked up. So I started exercising because I wanted to, not because I wanted to lose weight or get fit or whatever. I just had all this excess energy that needed to be burned somehow. So I've been exercising since February.
Yes.
So you said you're not really looking forward to any other meal in particular. Is there a chance you might just slip back into potato life after trying a couple of things?
Oh, that's entirely possible. The only thing that I'm looking forward to is that I won't have to be prepared and take potatoes with me everywhere I go. So yeah, at the moment, all of this year I've always got potatoes with me, but it'll be nice to not have to do that preparation. Maybe I can just buy a banana if I get hungry.
What's the weirdest situation you've had where you've walked in somewhere and had to smuggle potatoes in or something like that?
Just a few days ago, I met up with some mates at a pub and for a couple of quiet beers, and yeah, I smuggled some potatoes in, and while they were all having their chicken parms, I was just eating boiled potatoes out of my pocket.
Personal question. Did you
Kind
have
of
a family?
a
How
mouse
do you go
instead.
about the dating scenario if you're only eating potatoes?
No, I'm married, and
High food,
my wife
high
is really supportive, and
food.
she just eats what she wants to eat. She's eating a lot more potatoes than normal, but
Say cool
so she didn't have the issues that I had, and I've got a little boy too, but he's just turned 3 years old, so he doesn't really know anything different. For him, I think the weird thing is going to be when
Say bye, put harder than that.
Any kind of
Oh, we paused it. Uh-oh.
I know about this, yeah, so that'll hopefully that'll come out sometime in the next few months.
It's a very unique story, that is for sure, Andrew, and all the best in the new year, particularly with sampling some new treats.
Thank you very much for having me, and if anyone's interested, then spudfit.com.
maybe sweet potato. Maybe you could branch out into the sweet potato kind, Andrew?
Yeah, why not?
Wait till the old ass.
Well, for many of us, fireworks are a way to celebrate ringing the new year, but for our four-legged friends, they can be absolutely terrifying. The RSPCA.
Oh, it's been a crazy day so far. That TV interview went really well, and I've had a couple other interviews since then with different online publications, and I've had emails from lots of people, and social media is going a bit nuts. And I have to go out and organise some things for so we're ready for breakfast tomorrow. And I have to try to figure out how to use my podcast recording gear. That's right, podcast recording gear. But I don't know, I'm an idiot, so I've got to work that shit out too. Ooh, sorry for swearing. Alright, crazy day. I'm going to go driving and getting stuff done. Alright, Channel 10's on their way around to do some filming to be on the news tonight. I ran out of potatoes, so I had to run down the street, or drive down the street to get some. I got some potatoes. There you go. It's nice having a potato shop nearby, isn't it, Mandy?
Yeah, awesome. Oh,
You having a good day? Is it a bit too crazy for you?
I'm tired.
Yeah, we're
I'm not
tired.
actually tired, I'm just like, it's been crazy.
We're mentally tired because we're so flat out. You can hear.
The cold water's hot because of the
Cold
sun.
water's hot because of the damn sun. Damn it!
Damn this nice weather.
We've got water in the fridge.
Oh.
Alright. You can probably hear Teddy in the background playing with his grandparents. They're having fun at least. I'm only joking, we're all having fun. Alright, so Catherine's here from Channel 10. Hi Catherine.
Hello.
And Chung, the cameraman. Thanks for coming, guys. We were going to go to Crown to do this, but these guys were kind enough to come here and save me some time, so here we are. We're about to do some filming.
I'll get out of the way because you don't really need.
Leave an hour, Karen.
Okay. I'm just doing some cutaways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, that was a little bit of behind the scenes for the Channel 10 filming footage.
Talk about it.
What? No, we have talked about it to us, but that bit that we filmed where we talked about it is actually coming after.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, so you're confused because we're filming it in a different order to what
I have Georgia
people
on
will
my
watch
mind.
it. Anyway, watch the Channel 10 report now. Go.
If you're considering adopting a family diet in 2017, the experts say forget it. Instead, we're being encouraged to get organised and make quick and easy, healthy meals an essential part of our lives. But as Gillian Bowen reports, it sometimes takes a radical move to get you going.
Andrew Taylor has been on a very odd diet for the past 12 months.
I started my Spud Fit challenge on the 1st of January, and the idea was to eat only potatoes for all of 2016, and today's the last day.
And what a difference a year makes. He shed more than 53 kilos.
I feel amazing. I feel better than ever, and I've had blood tests all the way through the year, and they keep getting better.
But while eating just potatoes has worked for Andrew, health experts believe Australians will shun restrictive diets in 2017.
The risk with fad diets is that you'll eliminate one or other essential nutrients.
Instead, eating in moderation from a variety of food groups is tipped to dominate.
As a society, we don't eat enough fresh fruit and fresh vegetables every day.
We also need a good mix of protein, whole grains, dairy and plenty of water, and processed and fast food should be avoided. Sound advice for the more than 63% of Australian adults who are overweight or obese. Experts say the key to nutritional success is planning ahead and finding someone to support you along the way. And get moving.
Exercise is a vital part of being healthy.
For Andrew, his strict eating plan ends tomorrow.
For me, this has always been step one, and step two is to go to a whole food plant-based diet, which is anything but a fad.
But he believes his shake-up has put him on a path to better health. Gillian Bowen, 10 Eyewitness News.
There you go. What did you think of the Channel 10 report? It was.
My eyes hurt from rolling.
Hang on. First thing, they included the important bits that I said. So they. Hang on.
I know they did. I'm saying
they did. They included. Well, we talked for a lot longer than what was shown in the interview.
Yeah.
But they were fair on allowing me, like, the important bits of what I said in as much as they could. That was good, but then we have to understand that they're journalists, not experts. They have to get an expert opinion if they want to be.
Didn't happen.
If they want to be balanced reporters. So well, they tried. Points for trying.
Rain my acid tongue.
Tony Bar Tony, come on.
Tony Bar Tony. Tony.
Advice is to everything in moderation. They need a balanced diet.
It's just so.
So in other words, business as usual. Let's keep telling. Let's keep telling. Let's keep telling food addicts to just eat addictive food in moderation.
Just take a tiny bit of heroin.
Just have a little bit of chocolate cake. Just whatever.
It's like. Are we? Is it the 80s? It's still the 80s. Okay, let's not be too bitchy because the reporter and the camera guy were awesome.
They were great. They were great. Thank you.
They were so good. And the camera guy.
This is not about Channel 10. This is about Tony Bartoni.
Yeah, I know. No, but I just want to talk about the camera guy from Channel 10.
That was great. Chum.
Chum?
Was it Chum or Chung? I can't remember.
We should have checked. But he was
I did check. I did check, but I can't remember now.
Anyway,
okay. Yeah, sorry.
Doesn't matter. He was
great.
It was like an art form to him. He spent so long getting a chop on, like, he was great.
Oh, he was nice.
That was great. The journalist and both of the guys.
Anyway, enough about this.
Anyway.
We'll gather our thoughts and talk more.
I get the whole fad diet. Hang on. I just get why
okay.
people on the surface go, it's a fad. And I can see that. But they don't get any further into it. And I just think if you're being asked for comment as an expert, probably for your own, to protect your own professionalism, you should look into it first. So just give 5 minutes to have a tiny read.
You should make an informed comment.
Well, yeah. Is that not the least we can expect? I mean, no one has said we need dairy. No one actually, in the data, the scientific data, no, that has not been said for a long time now. It's paid much by industry. Come on.
And it's like,
sorry,
I don't know how long Tony Bartoni had before he was interviewed, but I personally had 4 hours or more between when they first called me to where I got there. So if it was me getting asked that question, I probably could have found 10 minutes to read up on the subject I was talking about.
This is why you're way better at any of this than me. I'm so wound up right now.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to sleep. We're going to get up for this breakfast.
Yeah, we've got so much work to do before the breakfast. So
I'm not going to sleep now. Tony Bartoni's going to be
Tony Bartoni, you're probably a beautiful person, and
I'm sure
I would like to hug you, but
you can come to the breakfast.
Come to the breakfast. We'll have a hug. We'll hug it out. It'll be good. All right.
You can touch the hair.
Yeah. That's reserved. There you have it. That is the final day of the Spud Fit Challenge. It's done. Well, we have a little bit of it. What's the time? It's 10:34. We got to be at the breakfast venue at 6 o'clock tomorrow, and to prepare. And we've still got a lot of work to do.
It's totally self-inflicted.
So we've still got a lot of work to do before we go to bed. So, but I'm sure the adrenaline will get us through in the morning. And anyway, what a year! It's been a pretty incredible year, and I can't thank you enough.
Oh well, I just likewise. Should we do a big pat? No. We could do a...
No, this, behind every good man, it's debatable if I'm a good man, but behind every good man there's a good woman.
No,
and,
you are something special. You are amazing. You're the best dad ever, and you're the best husband, and I just love you to pieces. And I cried everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing special, really. I just wanted to thank all of you guys because there has been nothing but support for him, and it's just everything.
There's been plenty of haters out there,
But
but they
really.
haven't.
They've been shushed by the good guys, it's just.
Yeah, I was going to say that the haters have generally stayed on other pages.
Yeah, I know the comment sections don't go there, but it's amazing. What a group of people you guys are that have supported him because it was a dark time this time last year, and
it was.
Yeah, you're just so well and truly out the other side, and it's like you guys have been amazing, and
So, yes, thank you to my amazing wife.
Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who has ever liked or commented or shared anything I've done for the year. Thanks to everyone who's written to me asking for advice or to share your success that you've had in small part because of something I've done. That means the world to me. That's the biggest thing about the year by a mile is being able to use this to help other people, which I never imagined would happen before I started it, and not in my wildest dreams. So, yes, heartfelt thanks to all of you. Some other special thanks go to some new friends I've made this year. Dr. Anthony Hadge, huge thank you to you. Dr. Malcolm Mackay, my personal doctor, and Jenny Cameron, Malcolm's wife, for their amazing support as well. Check out their website, wholefoodsplantbased.health.com.au. Special thanks to Tessa Riro and Luca Brothers, the fruit and veggie shop. They supply.
Now this needs some like theme music or something because they're amazing.
They're amazing. Brendan and Elliot down there. They've supplied my potatoes since the beginning of February, and not complained once about the amount that I was eating.
No, I tried to get them to complain.
Get down there, folks. Balaclava, 250 Carlisle Street, Balaclava. Tessa Riro and Luca, get down there. Thanks to bodyscan.com.au for Matt at bodyscan.com.au for supplying my DEXA scans for free. Thanks to Kathy Ashton.
Yeah.
Had me around for dinner a couple of times, and I learned a lot from Kathy Ashton. She's at Flourish Nutritional Medicine. Look her up. Who else? I've got some other new friends. Thanks to Rich Roll for having me on the podcast and for offering some amazing advice and help. Thanks to Jeff Nelson from vegsource.com for providing me with an amazing opportunity to come to your life-changing event. The mental blank. Look up vegsource.com and you can find...
I've forgotten to.
Look up vegsource.com and you'll find a link to Jeff's health expo that I went to. Thanks to Chef AJ for some amazing fun times, for keeping me in Spuds while I was in LA.
I know, thanks for looking after him.
And for having great times, and again offering great advice and support to me. That was, I appreciate it. And I think last but not least, tell me if I've missed someone, but Dr. John McDougall, look him up. This guy is a nutritional god. He also contacted me once he heard about what I was doing and offered his support and advice for me throughout the year, and invited me to come and speak at his advanced study weekend in February, and not to mention just providing so much of the information that I used in researching this before I started.
And one of the reasons I was like, all right, this is okay.
Yeah. So
it
was very helpful. Thank you, Dr. John McDougall. Have I missed anyone, do you think?
Oh, probably. I'm so nervous about that. It's awful naming names because inevitably.
I'm just feeling really grateful, and I've never had a year like this, and I never expect to again. Last statement for 2016. Do you want to say anything before I do?
I always want to say something.
Go on.
No,
I'll
go on. No, I've done it.
Okay.
You should have the last word.
So
leave the hair alone, and he's getting you undies, all right? Jeez.
Last thing to say for 2016, I haven't planned this at all. This is hard. This is pressure. I've put pressure on myself. But
yeah, it's getting long.
It is getting long.
It's like
a last
meeting speech or something.
Just
turned 21.
Yeah. So, if anyone's been following this journey for the whole year, you know that times were tough for me before I started. And at the beginning of the year, I didn't have any hope that there was a way out of the hole that I was in. So, all I want to say is that if you are struggling, then everything that you need is already within you, and you just need to take steps. You need to take action. You need to stop waiting for good things to happen. Just start taking steps and just get things done. And whatever that is, you just need to do something, anything. Just stop thinking and do. You've got everything you need within you. Go and get it done, folks.
Right to you.
Thanks, everyone. Spud up. See you at breakfast tomorrow. I did forget one very important.
There was a bit of kissing, and then
yeah, we hugged it out, and we had another little bit of a cry on our own, and then we realised we forgot one very important person. Now,
the most important.
Now, I have been a teacher for 15 years, and 15 and a half years, and over that time I've done many parent-teacher interviews, and I've met obviously a lot of kids, but a lot of their parents too. And every time without fail that I've taught a kid that I have wondered how the hell they got to be the way they are.
Good or bad.
Good or bad, yeah. All my questions have been answered when I met the parents at the parent-teacher nights, right? I'm going somewhere with this.
I'm petrified right now.
Now, when I was at my lowest point and I was 53.2 kilos heavier than I am now, and depressed, and like I said, feeling like I was in a hole that I could never climb out of, I looked at myself and realised that if nothing changes, then that was what Teddy was going to become. So, because I've seen it so many times that. So, so.
I did not expect this right.
We just got over our tears and over back. So, yeah, but that was just to be totally honest with myself. Even at my lowest, I was a very dedicated father, and I did my best. My best then wasn't as good as my best now, but I have no hesitation to say that I did my best, but that thought was a driving force behind me deciding that I needed to do something drastic to change the course my life was on, more for Teddy's sake than my own sake, because I was scared of him ending up how I was. So, thank you, Teddy, for being my inspiration and for making me laugh endlessly.
And cry.
And cry, yeah. We made me shed.
He is true. There are some
I've
trials
shed tears over Teddy. I've had way more laughs than tears, though. And yeah, life is harder in many ways, but more fun in many ways since knowing you, Teddy. Maybe one day you'll watch this.
We love you, buddy.
We love you, we're proud of you, and this wouldn't have happened without you, Teddy. So, there you go. All right, for the last time in 2016, Spud up.